bit away from them, maybe using one of their heroes against them, asserting it right. And I think that's a good way to start a BO5. Like, pretty low. I mean, there's always risk to anything, but it's low risk and very high upside. Now, well, we haven't seen this hero a lot, but if there's one player who is going to bring it back, it's probably Moo.
Yeah, it is not a pick that I was expecting at all. The Vengeful Spirit is also not a common pickup. Obviously, it's a good answer to the Enigma. So being able to have that kind of answer through BKB, even from your support position, I imagine feels pretty good. Though I wonder why the Vengeful Spirit and not the Warlock, who has the answer to Enigma for the entirety of the game, right? Through BKB and Linken's, whereas Venge could get blocked out by Linken.
I mean, we see Nouns play with this hero a lot in the tournament. I think we've also seen Venge rising a little bit in some of the other regions. This hero is interesting. Seems stronger than I gave it credit for. I mean, I'm a longtime Venge hater, but even I'll admit it, it's looking reasonable right now. You know, you slowly got these shard and ag buffs over time. Has a more versatility. Unlike the Warlock, you can play at 4 or 5 here, which Nouns have also shown they're very happy to do. So unlike a Warlock locking into one of your lanes, this hero sets you up a bit better. I don't think the synergy with Timbersaw is amazing. That's my downside here. Like, I don't see these heroes doing anything for each other.
Yeah. Whereas Warlock would have been pretty nice, right? Timbersaw just kind of throws around damage, fatal bonds, a stun, slows.
Yep.
Like, those would benefit Timber.
I think it's also maybe they want this Timber versus Enigma matchup. Maybe they're just trying to pick it and force it. In that situation, the Venge helps you set up for tri-lane potential. That could be the one upside I see here over something like that Warlock or Treant or whatever. It's something to think about because Nouns are second pick, so they're gonna be able to see these lane setups and kind of choose what they want to do. Especially with Bat just being thrown in here, it's almost surely for Quinn, especially with Enigma on the board. Like, you're probably not gonna play Enigma Bat lane, so you're kind of gonna be able to see all the lanes here for Nouns and choose what you want to do.
Okay, so how do you plan against this as Sonics? Because I feel like you do have two options, though one of them you've kind of already shut down. You're saying you don't think this Enigma can be any other position, so it's likely going to be Batright or mid. So how else do you prevent the possibility of aggro tri-lane and them forcing a 1v1 Timbersaw versus Enigma, which I would imagine is pretty favorable to...
I mean, that's where if you keep your draft open enough into the last pick to see something, then you have the Bat 1v1 threat. The problem is Enigma in the tri-lane becomes very weird, right? Like, you either have to play this Enigma core, which in theory Timber does okay in, or you have to play the Enigma support into the aggro, which it's like doable, but it's not ideal because you just end up splitting so much XP. I think Enigma's a hero that generally wants a dual or solo lane, even from support. So it gets a little weird. It's just something Sonic should think about here. Because I think otherwise I don't see this Timber having an amazing game. Like, I don't think Timber is good versus Enigma or Bat for most of the game. Omni Knight definitely helps him here, but in general the mid game doesn't look amazing for him. So if like crazy lane abuse, I'm not too worried about this opener from Nouns compared to a lot of the other ones we've seen. And the other upside is Sonics took first pick to eliminate that response Faceless Void that they did to him twice. So now they get to ban the Faceless Void second phase, which probably feels very good if you're this Batright right now.
I guess with the Faceless Void, I feel like the Troll has been the other carry that good. But Nouns, they pick up the Omni Knight, another response.
I think that hero is still a bit strong. You use it correctly.
Yeah.
So
stand-in alone, he made a very good argument for SF being a strong hero in the meta right now, and I feel like we've seen a number of players make that same argument.
Yeah, China like first faces that hero, so I'm not gonna see it here though. I was thinking Tusk. This is like that other Pango route of some random melee hero you can throw in weird matchups, and he like gets out of it just because he has high base damage stats and used water runes. Saw someone else play this too, right? Somebody else took this Tusk versus Bat, and we were kind of doubting it, but ended up doing super well lane wise. They got fast blink, but then it kind of petered out. I always have my doubts about this hero transition. That's my issue. I don't doubt the lane. I doubt the 10 to 20 minute period. Like, are you rushing blink? Are you building something else, trying to like just BKB, trying to get into the Deso Ags type route? Like, what does this transition look like for what I'm assuming could be core Tusk? At the same time, I have seen some mid Omni Knight popping up.
Oh.
And that sounds like a Gunner classic right there. You never know. Like, it's honestly not the worst. Like, you just get this Echo Saber blink type thing going. You just run around and smack people. You do a lot of damage. Could be interesting versus Bat too. So I wouldn't rule that out.
We obviously saw Gunner play this yesterday against KBU, but the other player who also played Tusk versus the matchup was Fixers from Eternity.
Yeah, that's right.
He also played it against Annihilate.
Seconds.
So
he had a great game. It fell off, but
5 seconds remaining.
The lane and everything was very good for him. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be mid Tusk here, and I think this Omni is like the Husky Undying DP Chen replacement, right? Fitting the mold. So basically pushes up into the two carry picks here. They do ban the Terrorblade PL.
Yeah, aren't those Luna's counters?
Opens up something like this Luna, maybe a Medusa.
10 seconds.
That's what I would be thinking. I think the Morph ban was pretty good here too. That's a YLR favorite.
I'm just surprised they banned the Ursa, because I thought, you know, that propped up in my head against Timbersaw, but I feel like your supports are pretty good answers to the hero. Venge and Omni Knight.
Yeah, it's just like what's stopping the
Radiant's turn to pick.
the Ursa Roche train. Maybe they don't have the best contest. And yeah, I feel like that was the obvious one coming here. Seems pretty good with their lineup. Good
if it's obvious
hero.
to us, it's got to be obvious to Nouns, right? So we're going to see they must have a plan in mind of how to be able to counter the Luna that is not TBU.
Seconds. 5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I'm trying to think what's left in the pool, but nothing obvious comes to mind. I would want to say like Spectre or something, but the Enigma might dissuade it a little.
Don't you dare pick
Oh,
boy.
Gyrocopter's back again. Gyrocopter versus the Enigma. We saw this matchup yesterday. The Gyrocopter not to be a strong enough carry, it felt like. I don't know if you placed that burden on the Gyrocopter or if it was just how the game was going, but I did not feel the strength of the Gyrocopter personally.
I think we didn't get to see him hit his stride. Like, I think that game got a little away from them too fast. I think the lane could have also gone slightly better. And I think that was a game where Gyro was on an island. This game, he has pretty good supporting cast to help him. Like, again, this is one of the best carries to utilize buffs in the game.
10 seconds.
Because he has the AoE split shot. He's a ranged hero, and he can accelerate really fast off the flax, off stacks into some like crazy item timing. So when he has the Venge, the buff is damage. Damage buff, super nice for an AoE ranged hero. And he has Omni Knight in the hard save to bail him out. So he has pretty good supports here, unlike that other game where he pretty much had nothing. So I like that aspect of it. Like, that's doing a lot better for them. Scale-wise, we're going to have to see. I think this is also a better game for him to scale into, because outside of like Black Hole all-inning him, if he gets to that Ag Satanic Daedalus, he seems pretty strong here. Just because he has double save behind him, you can't just aggressively lasso and burst him, right? So he should be able to stand his ground and fight pretty well. I think if there is a game for Gyro to excel, it's probably this one. So we're gonna see a true strength test of this hero.
And this is a carry matchup that I wasn't expecting to see matched up in this meta, but this what, 5-6 patches ago, that this was all the rage. It was Gyrocopter versus Luna all the time. What is that matchup kind of like? What is the difference between their strength?
I mean, Jarl wants to get that Axe Chrysalis going so he can farm into BKB, into the either Daedalus with Aegis or that Satan. Ahead of any hero. That's his ideal. Get that far ahead of Luna if she's having a good game. Luna just wants to get to pretty much Scotty, right? Like, you get the Scotty, you get second Roche with Shard. He just becomes a monster in this game with the Shard beams and outranging this kind of like low range Nouns lineup. If you look at it, it's very close fight heavy. Like, they want to get in and they want to stick on you and take the brawl. Very easy for them to get outranged and poked in this game. They're not strong enough to commit, so they want to have like a pretty good acceleration for this hero, get him well ahead in net worth so that when he commits he can actually take the fight, not just get all in some bad trade.
All right, the 5-man smoke up from Nouns themselves on to the dire side of the high ground and just kind of see if they can find an early pick off, an early first blood. If not, this position should secure 2 bounty runes, no problem. And Sonics, well, they've got an Enigma, they've got like Rubik, you know, these I feel like these are not heroes that are going to contest a first blood or try and go aggressive for bounty runes. So I'm expecting a 2-2 split here unless Nouns wants to make a move.
Probably not.
No,
I mean, the other only big question was like if they were going to try and do some lane shenanigans.
For once,
But it doesn't look like they are. So I guess this Timber pick was just pretty much comfort. Like, I'm just gonna take my Timber. It is Moo, one of the best Timbers in the world. Just jam it there. Maybe you like the match for the mid game. I mean, I still don't think Timber is very good versus Enigma in the mid game. So I'm not sure why exactly they wanted it here, but nope, it's Moo Timber. I won't bet against it. Definitely is a good shot to just go ham.
Yeah.
And they got. No, they didn't. They only got even split foot. All right. So even runes, no clear advantage. It's going to come down to the execution.
Ace Rune won't be put to immediate use, or maybe it will. They're actually going to turn back around with Yandi Knight here, see if they can blow up Quinn. Fauna tosses him just a small distance up to the high ground, and it seems like that's enough. A 3-on-3 Nouns will disengage, opting not to keep that going. And we actually had this same kind of setup, so many similar heroes. Nouns, they can rotate heavily into mid lane because they're very happy with the side lane 1v1s, right?
I mean, how they're going for sure. Like, Timber, hero that wants a ton of solo XP. Same with Gyro. This Gyro's already level 6 versus an Enigma. He is super happy with how this lane went. And these these Sonic scores, they're also happy with the solo XP, but they're also heroes that I feel would ideally want to be pressuring in the dual setup, right? Like, they don't kind of want to just be farming in a one-on-one versus Gyro Timber. So definitely favors Nouns for the time being, and Z-Freak already stacking up that triangle. So again, game plan for Gyro fully on board. Gonna have a tremendous game here.
Structures are fortified.
There's no like big Bat Rider turnaround kill or something in the near future. Quinn's doing his best to pressure the map, forcing 2 heroes out of mid. Pretty nice.
And he actually gets a really nice ward down, hopefully for his sake anyway. Wasn't spotted by Nouns. Meanwhile, Yawar was just pulling back the waves, but Timbersaw really is asserting control over this lane. Usually happens when you get level 6, you're usually able to kick the enemy carry out of lane thanks to Chakram, and Boo's just about to hit that point.
Yep, this is the big Timber timing. See who Nouns chooses to play with the next minutes here. Looks like they're smoking bottom. Potentially fighting around Gyro.
Bada is going to get rolled on by Gunnar, but is able to get the jump away. The magic missile follows him, but Gunnar has already used the snowball to close the distance, and Ice Shards could block them off. Actually, it's bold. He's going to finish up Fauna with the Walrus Punch, and now they're going to chase after Mojo as this Rubik, surrounded by 3 heroes, going to chase down all the way underneath the tier 2. Double kill for Gunnar.
Very nice. And they still have this pressure bottom with Gyro. 4-on-1 now.
Yeah, look, I mean, he's immediately going to route the Enigma, kill off the Eidolons, and Quinn, he's going to have to come in here to try and help out, but there's going to be too much damage. Enigma's already dead, and the Bat Rider left alone in this situation. He needs some more backup. Mojo's going to TP in, see if he can grab Costabile and allow them to be able to run down at least this carry. It would be a big pickup, and they barely get it. The last shot from the double damage Bat Rider gets it just before he's able to slip away. Z-Freak is also going to be collected here. Tried to go for an Ancient Deny, but Quinn with the double damage just does too much, it seems.
Very nice rune, and that's the turnaround they want. Like, this Bat killing the Gyro is super important to slow him down, because he was getting a lot out of that. A lot of XP for this Bat Rider as well, and now straight into this triangle cleanup. Maybe Luna wanted it, but Luna is not going to get it.
No. Not when it's been spotted by a gyrocopter lineup. You can't afford to. I mean, if things went really poorly in that whole situation, if like Nouns really cleaned up.
Is about to take the plunge.
Not going to be the big playmaker.
Look at this. This is a super interesting play by Quinn. He solo smoked, TP to top, ran through the creeps because he had this ward on the gyrocopter. So he really wants to get the solo kill on Costabile. And he just might be able to do it if he chases up into this high ground and catches this Gyro while he's mid-farming Ancient. It's going to be a close call, though. The sports are nearby. He's going to be able to grab him, pull it back in, see if he can get him up on the high ground. Doesn't quite get him up there. And now Costabile is going to be able to live, and it's going to be the Bat Rider in trouble. Chased by the Snowball. Not going to be able to connect in time, so Quinn, well, Firefly's down. Gunnar might be able to block him in with the Ice Shards. Not quite good enough for a full block. Yeah, another Snowball coming up. Boo's going ham in bottom lane. Looks like he's already picked up 2 kills. Quinn still being chased down by Gunnar. Firefly still not up. This Arcane Rune is doing work for Gunnar right now. When it comes to chasing the Bat Rider, it still has not been enough, though. He chased him all the way back to the tier 2,
Dire's
but
bottom tower
maybe in part
won't
because of the
last
levels
long.
or just the straight up movement speed,
What's
the Bat
this?
Rider survives.
Dire fortified
During that whole
structures.
period, they'll move, basically solo kills
Dire's
Enigma
bottom
and
tower
Rubik in a
is about to
1-on-3.
flounder. Dire's
Absolute
bottom tower
demolishing bottom lane for
couldn't
Sonics. Takes the
withstand the
tower on top
tide.
of it. Ooh, he absolutely destroyed them. I probably didn't see all of it on camera, but he got so much gold out of that sequence. Look at his network now.
Yeah, he's crazy
Holy
big.
crap.
And you know what? Like some of that just comes down to simple decision making, right? The Bat Rider is the answer to the Timber Saw. Quinn tried to make this super aggressive play to solo kill the gyrocopter, but if he had just come bottom and tried to shut down the Timber Saw, maybe that would have been the better idea.
That gyro kill is the biggest to get. Can't blame him for that play, but even if he just makes that with +1, it's secured for sure. Instead, it backfires.
Radiant's bottom tower
Very good.
faces
2
a
minutes for
stiff
now.
wind.
They will get the timber cleanup.
Dire's middle tower is
Quinn
under
is the big
attack.
linchpin for this Sonics lineup for a long time. He is the high threat, the only playmaker. He has to make everything happen. So like you said, if he chooses wrong once, it punishes him super hard.
Save them.
Now Imperial have a pretty good start.
Yeah, and they're forcing reactions. They hit mid tower, force the Bat Rider to show up there. Okay, split. Get out of there.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, I
is under
assume,
attack.
you know, like as a group, they could probably fight the Bat Rider, but I assume most of the time they just kind of want to dodge this guy. If you're saying like he's such a big threat,
Radiant's middle tower
better to
can't
just force him
handle
around the
this
map without engaging him.
Or bring the numbers. Like, you don't want to engage him unless you're the one killing him. You just don't want it the other way around, and it's hard to kill him. They have some defensive tools in Swap and Heavenly Grace, but they don't have the best ways to lock this bat down and actually destroy him, right? That's the downside of this lineup. The stuns are pretty limited. It's only this magic missile.
No, Moo. He made such a big play, but if he gets caught again, it's close. The lasso gets there in time.
Trying to save him.
Flame break, bump back. The TPs are going to come in, but they're too late.
Is
Husky,
under pressure.
he's now going to die as the +1 to that gank. Very unfortunate for Nouns.
Dire's middle
They are going to be able to take the
Aggressive.
tower for this, maybe, or maybe not. Look at these massive
All the
rotations
teleports.
coming in. All the TPs fought. Doesn't have a rebound to play off of, though, so they won't be able to catch Nouns, but it is a big stumble in momentum for them.
I mean, this is what I was saying, that this Timber can have a great start, and he did. Like, Moo played this early and fantastic. But what is this Timber doing in the mid game? These matchups are rough. The Enigma with Midnight Pulse Malefice, this Bat Rider just destroys you until you have a Lotus. Not the easiest game for Moo to play. He is rushing Lotus, but he's very far away.
Yeah, and I
He has
feel
to be
like
careful.
I don't think he can really play with his team too much, because who plays solo on their lineup? Like, who pushes out the hard lanes to push in, you know? I feel
That's the
like
difficulty.
Tusk has to run around with Benj. Omni Knight naturally wants to go with, you know,
Dire's middle
Gyrocopter or go the
tower is
aggressive
under
move with
pressure.
Tusk, so...
That's going to be the big question. I mean, they're going to get all the tier 1s down.
Dire's
They have a
middle
lot of room to
tower
play with,
just
and
got
they use it.
knocked down.
You just have to play with the right saves behind the right people to allow it. Gyro kind of wants to do this triangle farm pattern. He can kill top and do triangle. Like you said, who's pushing bottom, who's pushing mid, and soaking this up without being threatened. I don't think Moo feels confident to do it anymore. Gotta make sure you have the supports in the right place, for sure.
Does feel like Gunner is struggled to be able to connect with these rotations. They haven't been able to get a really big pickoff in a while, as Sonics Leslau backs away just at the right time, right when the smoke gank was coming his way.
Did opt for this more farm scale Tusk build, Falcon Blade into BKB, probably a Blink Ags or something after that. You could also go the Deso route. Downside is their playmaking drops off a cliff. Like, they have no way to start any type of skirmish engagement,
Radiant's
even
top
pick
tower
off
is under
outside
attack.
of run up and swap a dude, which is, you know, good luck.
Or snowball in, which that sounds pretty dangerous too.
Yeah, so well, even though they had this very good start, their lineup can't really capitalize it, and that means Sonics gets to farm their way back in this game, and they have very good heroes to do it. Bats cleaning up. It's like far out lanes, waves. Yalwar gets to do all of the jungle. He's almost ahead of Gyro at this point. even Mojo's got some decent farm. Almost has Blink.
They're in a nice
Stolen
position.
Zarkin.
They've smoked up behind Moo, so if they can get to him in time, can they bail him out? The swap back and bails him out. They're going to be able to turn. They kill Fada. I felt like that was a great position for Nouns. Thought they would be able to get more out of it, but it turns out just the fine position. Still, though, a very important save on Moo. Close call there.
Yep, it'll bait out the Eclipse, get the bat to TP. I mean, honestly, that's where Sonics need to be careful in this game. I think you'd rather play the map than just play into this 5-man. Like, the Nouns lineup can only do one thing right now, and it's 5-man team fight you.
Dyer's
Back
middle
of
tower
the
is
Lotus
under
Timber,
attack.
which he now has, and just Gyrocopter AoE.
Radiant's bottom
Outside of that,
tower
they
faces
cannot
a
play the
stiff
side lanes.
wind.
The second they split up, the bat's going to find somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Sonic should be playing towards here. They
Radiant's
also
bottom
went this
tower
early
is
blink
under
on
attack.
Rubik, so his pickoff is a lot better. He can abuse the stolen spells, which he has very good spells to steal this game. Like, if Rubik combines with Batrider, the threat is guaranteed on the map, and Gunner bottom.
Pull back Gunner into the Raid Pack's black hole of the Enigma. Now there is going to be some small saves from Husky. Is it going to be enough?
Enough.
He gets the heal, he gets the snowball over to Creep Wave. Now Moo pouncing on top of Leslau. Should be a quick kill there. Can they get more? Quinn out of Firefly, so a good shards or a snowball might be able to ensure that kill. Another swap back from Seafreak. And a run in from Fada trying to keep the movement speed. They do have some damage coming out though. Mojo was able to finish off one. All of Nouns are a little bit low, but they don't have a core that's matched up against them, so they're just going to try and run down all these supports. Fada struggling to get away, but he does have another rebound, hops into the trees, while the Rubik seems to have slipped away. Thanks to that Blink Dagger, Fada does get caught in the trees, though they do pick up 3 ultimately for Nouns. And I mean, you said it, their team fight is very dangerous. Quincy Crew, Sonics, they really got to be careful picking and choosing the battles they want to engage into.
Man, that's just like the tankiest target to go on right into a tier 2. You know the teleports are going to come out. I mean, they were close to bursting him, but at the same time,
Dyer's
when
middle
it's so close to
tower is
BKB,
drowning.
you almost just want to let him farm it. Like, are you in such a rush for this kill? You don't have any support with you either. You just need the little extra damage and that play goes better. Can't help but think there's a small misstep and they're going to get punished for it. Big Black's coming down.
Yeah, this is where it gets dangerous now. If they're
Fada.
out to get the right kind of fights, they're going to snowball this very quickly. Another missed Timber Chain from Moo. Be a little bit rusty on the Timber Saw, but still able to get the bigger, more important kill in the Enigma. They're around the Roshan pit too. They've got a great lineup to take it. Sonic,
Yeah, why not?
I don't think they can contest this at all.
No black hole. Yeah, there's no way you're contesting this, and this is the strength. We've seen from Downs the whole tournament, right? Just ball up, force the objectives. Sure, you give up some net worth in the early game, but it pays back later.
Radiant's bottom
Game
tower
plan's
is
going
under
pretty well
attack.
for him on their way to the BKB. Gyro already has his, opted for the stronger fighting build over the
Radiant's bottom
stronger
tower
farming build.
faces a stiff
We'll
wind.
go for the Ags next, though. Yeah, honk coming through.
Yeah, now it's feeling very good. The game was kind of stalling out for them 5 minutes ago, but the last 5 been very good for them. Gotten a number of important kills. Now they're translating that into some objectives. They've got the Roshan with the Aegis should allow them to take some tier 2s. That tier 2 gets some outposts. It's like a
Radiant's
huge
bottom
amount of map
tower is
control
under
they're going to be
attack.
able to get in
Dyer's
just
top
1 or 2
tower
big
is
plays.
under attack.
The biggest component of that is Aegis lets Gyro more aggressively
Radiant's
shove these
bottom
waves.
tower faces a
And you
stiff
can't do
wind.
it too aggressively because there's still the threat of you getting last pixel dragged into a bad fight. But it allows them to split the map a little more and try and be able to lead.
He is super alone, and
Yeah, he really
Sonics
is.
had a ward on the other side of the map that saw almost everybody from Nouns. So Sonics is like, well, he may have Aegis, but he's got no backup. Fortunately, Costa was able to farm his way backwards through the jungle quick enough that he doesn't get caught by the smoke move from Sonic, so it ends up just being a wasted resource. Now back to playing mid.
Downs is clumping very hard in this game. They're not giving an opening. Only Gyro, and again, the Aegis lets him do this now. You're just gonna have to take the fight at some point. You have BKB on Batrider. You have BKB on Luna.
Dyer's middle tower is under pressure.
Don't have BKB on Leslau, though.
Echolocation.
Not that I think it would be a huge difference, just because there is still the swap problem, but
At least he's got Philosopher's Stone, you know? When in doubt, GPM it out.
Yeah, that's a good motto.
You can have that one. I won't be copyrighted for
You
you.
won't copyright, yeah, it's not strong enough for you. They it looks like Sonics are going to be doing well enough in the split pushing that they'll be able to trade out some tier 2s here. Looks like bottom's low enough that they might be able to commit that.
Radiant's bottom tower faces
Bottle will hit it with some sidekick here.
Fortified
I mean,
structures
decent
can't be
trade for him. Like,
breached.
enemy as he is, they're pumping, you're just getting more off the map. I mean, this is Sonic's building a net worth lead when the enemy theory has advantage. So they should be very happy with this.
Top tower is about to
Just a
take
matter
the
of getting
blood.
to the next set of damage items for post-Aegis team fight, which is going to be Witchblade for Quinn. Still very strong. And of course, this Luna getting up there in the levels. Matching Gyro, actually outpacing him here. Level 16. He hits hard. This level 2 Eclipse with max beam. Extra beam cooldown from the talent. A lot of spell damage coming out.
And if they get that second Roshan is going to be so key, right? Because if you about that time you're going to have Scotty on Luna, and if you get the shard for the Luna, then you're going to feel real good about your team fight contribution, especially against an opposing ranged hero.
For sure. I mean, that is like the Luna timing. The Scotty with the free shard. That's the dream for him.
So now it's really got to be careful. They've got a nice advantage right now. They need to continue to lock that down, build up a bigger net worth lead by taking some of these objectives and maybe taking a good fight. And hopefully that will secure them second Roshan. So there is the big, scary turnaround looming in the future with this growing bigger and bigger.
I mean, just having issues playing the map. It's just not the strength of their heroes. The Bat's giving them the run around. The Luna's pushing waves super fast, hard to catch. They have no real catch anyway because Gunnar went for this BKB, not Blink. Like, they can't build any net worth lead right now, and it's showing. I mean, they're down gold. All they can really do is clump and force the objectives. It's just so slow. You see Costability just forcing his tower, but not the best objective taker, and Quinn's even cutting mid-wave.
Yeah,
And this feels really bad.
If you could just cut mid-wave right in front of the tower like that, right in front of a tier 1 mid, that says
Gunner's
something
fed
about
up with this.
the catch problems here. And I do kind of wonder, you know, if itemization could have fixed this, whether it was the Blink Dagger on Gunner sooner or maybe a Yule Scepter instead of a Lotus Orb on Moo. I don't know what the right decision is, but it does feel like they need just one item to catch a little bit better.
Even if they have that, I'm just thinking, like, how does the damage line up? At this point, it's just awkward, like, because your supports just aren't offering much in terms of catch and kill threat. They're mainly sustained ball supports with saves, so it comes down to the cores. Finally catch something.
That worked.
Wild mojo.
Decent kill. Is that enough for them to be able to run down and take this mid tower?
Kill was actually worth a lot, huh?
Dyer's
street.
middle tower is
Like
drowning.
550. Gyro, not bad.
Dyer's
Mid tower.
middle tower has
All the Sonics are here, posing a sort of defense, but it's only a pose. They don't actually engage.
Why are they all here? I guess they want to fight.
They're trying to
Wanna
smoke
fight, though?
it. I mean, now it's ready to turn. They want this fight. They want this engagement. Mojo's going to TP onto the outpost. They see this coming. He's going to blink backwards. Oh, this is a scary engagement, but they do have the high ground vision. Jump in. A nice hit.
Good snowball.
Stop, but at the same time, the Bat Rider gets low. Gets off the feet. Black hole. A three-man black hole. A swap goes out. Boleslau still kept it going. And they're going to be able to run down all of now. And Sonics, you had the question of whether or not this was the wisest engagement for them. They could have just kept splitting the map, kept playing for that net worth, play for the second Roshan, but they chose to take the more aggressive route. And boy, did it pay off.
I mean, when you land a black hole like that,
Yeah.
take any fight for sure. I thought that fight was not going to go that well, but the way they push them out of that, they get the higher on ward, they push them into this like ramp cliff area. The positioning gets very awkward for now. It's very fast here, as we're going to see. Gunner tries to just initiate and force the fight, but the turnaround is just awkward. The gyro gets stunned. commits in with the flak, but only gets like 2 off, and then
Radiant's top tower is
the
on the
beautiful black
rocks.
hole up with the range to counteract it. And that just seals their fate, man.
Man, that Aether Lens was such a great choice for Leslie. As you said, kind of put him out of range with the Venge on the other side of the black hole and the Aether Lens that increased cast range. Just made too big of a divide for Z-Freak to answer that big team fight spell quick.
I think we also really felt the lack of damage from this Nouns lineup. Outside of Gunner pushing and poking one guy, they don't have the big gyro damage yet. It's only level 15. He gets the 40 damage at level 20, and he really needs the next item plus some more levels here. Not to mention, again, 0 vengeance aura points for Z-Freak.
He's doing it again. Last time we theorized that it was because of the Terror Blade, and he didn't want to give up that aura to the enemy, but nobody's copying him this time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Why would he do that?
I think the value point is always solid. It's not necessarily better than the extra damage, but
faces a stiff wind.
Still, like, I mean, I'm sure he'll pick it up next year. He does have Vlads, so that plus the Vlads is going to eventually lead to some nice damage increase for this Gyro, who's going to need it in this game.
That's funny. Z-Freak even has the Eye of Vizier, so he is really trying to get as much cast range for his Nether Swamp. Having a level 2 would be a big saving grace.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Royal warrior.
This is another Sonic's 5-man smoke. They want to fight. No more Aegis. No black hole either, though, for 20. They do have Scotty on Luna, so this is ours. Like
Dire's middle tower
strongest
is
timing in
under
a
pressure.
long time.
Dire's
Very
courier
powerful.
has been killed.
Costa's just hitting mid. This is very bold.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
I guess he knows Sonics is outside of their base. They're trying to force us to walk into them in the high ground. Are they going to oblige? It looks like they're going to walk up there. Costa leading the way. Gunner spotting the Enigma. They really want this kill. It's so important. The telekinesis helps, but Leslow's still going to be caught. He's killed. They're going to go to buyback in the back line, so he gets off the BKB. He can start turning around with Leslow coming out with a buyback. He's going to be able to... No,
nice
they
swap.
couldn't pull him in. A beautiful swap from Z-Freak. That was a dead gyrocopter otherwise. Costa...
He's out.
Oh, he's out. He gets away. Mojo pursuing still with the Timber Chain stolen. He can keep up with Moo. Can they actually kill him?
Keeping up with him a little bit.
Yeah, bounce back Lotusaur, but with the Luna finally here, the Scotty will start going to work, and Timber's size quickly eviscerated.
Yeah, that's a very good retreat from Nouns there. They get the Enigma buyback. Super huge. It's going to kill his item progression in the game. Sonic's praying for the Roche. Not going to get it.
They want that Roshan so badly because, as you said, it was a good retreat from Nouns. They got a buyback out of Leslau and didn't lose their gyrocopter for it. Like, that is fantastic. But if Sonics were to get the Roshan in exchange, then I would feel like that would be kind of even, or maybe even to the favor of Sonics. They do see it spawn now, so they did keep an eye on the pit. They realized it's a late Roshan spawn. It's got to be coming soon. So it does look like they're going to be able to get this prize.
Yep, trade Enigma's net worth for your other cores here. This is the big Shard Roche, so the power spike completely online here. Scotty, Shard, Aegis, almost level 20. Definitely worth the Enigma buyback. Now it's time to put it to use.
They go for the initiation on a Quinn. Gunner leading the charge there. Nice little magic missile. They're going to finish up Fauna. There goes him. Leslau still sitting on the side. He's got the black hole ready to go. So Nouns really have to be careful with their spacing. Despite the pickoff, you have to beware. There could be that turnaround coming around, and that's why they don't get too overly aggressive. They don't group up too much. They don't just mindlessly chase after Sonics, despite the nice opening they had there. Playing it safe, playing it careful.
No lasso, no eclipse also helps persuade him of that. I don't think you want to fight without these big olds. You need all of them to be able to punch through the tankiness here. Sure, this Nouns lineup isn't killing you super fast outside the single target personal tusk. At the same time, it's a lot of EHP to punch through. You have all these Omni Knight shields and heals. He has Aether Lens as well. There's potential snowball save. Timber went for this Eternal Shroud Lotus build. It's just pure tankiness from him. If you don't land big ults when the BKBs are down, your damage gets limited to an extent as well. Choose your fights carefully.
About the power spike of the Luna with the shard and everything, it's huge. Costa does hit his own power spike here. He's now got the Satanic. So now we do have the potential for the sustain through the black hole or through a lasso. We'll see if that actually fully comes to fruition. It does require him hitting Satanic and probably BKB before getting caught by those disables.
He really wants the level 20 here and one more item. Then he's going to be super strong. Gem on Quinn running in. Too late though. Nobody home.
Not able to catch anybody. Sonic's continuing to use their nice split push. We had Quinn pushing out the bottom lane earlier, so there's some heavy pressure coming in. That tier 3 is going to take a lot of damage.
Bottom tower is under
You can force the high ground here with sidekick Luna. You have to think about the swap threat, but if the swap threat's used aggressively, then you're freeing up the Enigma team fight. Could be a route they take. Still, they're just happy to force them all back.
Yeah, it's dangerous going high ground against Avenge, right?
Yeah, it really is. There's also just not a need. Like, I think they're very comfortable right now. At least just controlling the map, getting some more power rooms. They have the gem rewarding everything. I don't know if you want to get too comfortable though. Like, if you don't take some racks or get a very confident position out of this Aegis, you are letting Gyro get to that late game territory. You're letting Tusk start to power up. Gunner's quietly been farming, and he did get that blink. He got an enchanted quiver for his punch, and he almost has Deso. This Tusk, our hero in the late game, is an absolute beast.
Radiant's top tower has
Especially depending on third Roche.
Oh, you mean for like the Ag Scepter?
Yeah. Because the Ag's Tusk in this game is super good. Like, we're talking about the now this lineup having issues catching people, stunning them, forcing the fight. Well, he blinks in, kicks someone into this lineup. I mean, that's like amazing. But this Sonic's lineup does not want to have one of their cores just broken into the middle of this ball. So,
well, imagine a Bat Rider trying to get a lasso on somebody, grab somebody, but then gets kicked into the enemy team. You know,
that's true.
And that's the trump card right there.
You just drag them with you, I guess.
Yeah. Who's pulling who? Quinn on the hunt here. Keeping these creep waves constantly. They're always being cut. He's always keeping mid from going in too deep. He's always keeping pressure on the bottom lane. Does make things very awkward for now.
Went Hurricane Pike. Pretty interesting here.
Yeah, with the Witchblade, part of his right click build.
We're just trying to deal with the shards. Extra mobility.
They're charging in. They've got 40 seconds left on this Aegis. UR wants to put it to use. But is that extra life worth the geographical disadvantage that they're putting themselves in? I mean, just stumbling up into a potential high ground fight.
Oh, there's no way.
UR was, thinking he's really trying to force some sort of initiation.
20
seconds left. He's going to go for it now, but now they can bide their time a little bit and maybe
on the back
as the Aegis expires.
Looking for Venge.
Able to grab the back line, tries to go for Z-Freak and the Omni Knight as quick as possible. Now UR gets in there. He's got 7 seconds left on this Aegis. Oh, they need to be able to either pull him out or get him in. One or the other. Here comes the stun. The Aegis is going to expire. He pops the BKB. The regen doesn't actually go through, but they are able to get back to the safety of their high ground through and through. A win, I would say, overall for Nouns, playing that fight correctly. Though it could have been much worse for Sonics.
No big ults out of the Eclipse used. That could have been really bad, though. I mean, Quinn had the right idea. If you find the Venge and take him out, you free up the Enigma fight. The problem is, this is double save lineup, so Husky just holds his Heavenly Grace until the last minute needed, stalls that out, saves Venge, and then suddenly Sonics don't want to commit to this anymore. It's an interesting problem here, right? Like, you can't lasso the Venge, you can't lasso the Omni Knight, you can't free up the fight for your Enigma, and your War is just not strong enough to punch through the front line on his own. Not sure how they solve it right now.
You know what one potential solve is? An Aghanim Scepter.
That's true.
If those supports are going to be hanging out together, that is hugely risky. I mean, the chances of you being able to grab both of them is, I would say, pretty low, but You never know. He's gonna jump forward again, but met by Walrus, hit by the magic missile. No BKB going out. He drops the gem, drops to the deck, and Sonic's on full retreat now. But Gunner chasing after him. Moo is too, but they have to be careful. They just can't blindly rush. Even when they have an advantage, they can't blindly rush in because of the threat of the black hole.
They don't even have to, I feel like. They are just out farming Sonics here, and I feel like they're outscaling them. And they have the saves for the black hole late game. Gyro's getting into crazy strong territory. You have the Vengeance Aura levels now. You have the Wraith Pack coming out. You just got a gem off that as well. We're getting the net worth here. This Tusk in the late game is gonna be a problem with the kick. I can't help but feel like the clock is ticking for Sonics here. You need some... You're gonna need some black holes. You're gonna need big ones, and you're gonna need them soon.
At the same time, how does Nouns like break that high ground? You know, and if we're talking a late game, what if we start going super late game? Then the Enigma starts getting, you know, he's getting BKB. Looks like he wants to go back for an Nocturne. Really surprised that the Lincolns isn't an option here for Leslau.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Definitely worth considering. Maybe it's just too much net worth. Oh, ended up here.
Better raise a defense.
He was pushing bottom lane, and then you know, things happen. Well, what can you do?
I guess they got a tier 3. That's
yeah, they did. And he's a very low level, like, you know, compared to everybody else. So he will be back up by the time that Nouns gets to its base.
All this time though, that bat death. Since Gyro got his level 20 talent, he has full Scotty, he has Titan Sliver on top of it. 3,500 HP now. Damage to back it up. He might not die in the hole anymore. Alright, if he gets BKB off, he gets Omni-Neg ulted and graced. I'm not sure this black hole actually kills him, even with like full Eclipse and Luna hitting him. It's gonna be close. You have this nullifier on your war, so you're eliminating some of the save potential. Maybe gonna allow you to all in, and sure, it's still gonna be tough. This is where this hero becomes obnoxious. It's up pretty far
on the high ground. They're underneath this vision. Sonics, they gotta realize this and either take the ward or get out quick. Oh, grabbing the Jarkons are pulling him back. Whoa! Costa,
no.
He gets 100 to 0. Definitely underestimating what Sonics could do there, and now it's just cleanup time. I mean, that was a disaster. None of his supports were close.
Yeah, I mean, no swap, no grace. Otherwise, that fight goes terribly for Sonics. Taking advantage of the high ground ward. I think Quinn saw him there, and he's like, guy actually alone? And just takes the gamble. I mean, there's a world where Nouns are smoked there, right? And Costa's like basically saying, do you believe I'm actually alone? Well, Quinn did it. He took it and called his death Roshan. That's the worst time to die. Bad way to do it, man.
And we were really setting up, you know, like if Nouns get this third Roshan, will Sonics have the answers? But now I feel like an answer to the swap has just been gifted to Sonics in the fact that they're going to be able to get a refresher shot.
That's double black hole, double lasso.
Roshan taking this one to the dire.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, they're giving it to Leslau.
Okay, yeah, that for me makes more sense. I mean, the swap's gonna go down, and it's not like you're probably gonna be in a perfectly fine position when you get swapped. That's the Enigma. Refresh and do it up again.
I agree. Double hole's very strong here. As long as he doesn't get initiated on, that's the big concern though. If he gets initiated on, he is just dead. Like, even if he gets black hole off, there's so much physical coming out from this Tusk jump from the flax that are gonna come through.
And Nouns know this. They spotted the Enigma for a second. They tried to make the fast smoke move, but Leslau did not stick around for long. He values his own life too much.
Quinn.
Bat Rider, Quinn, looking again.
Doesn't think he's alone.
Yeah, he doesn't pounce this time. He's like, there's no way this guy's gonna make that mistake twice. Does get nullified. You are really trying to force the issue again off the Aegis. Once Nouns onto him, which would set up Leslau for pretty easy black holes.
Yeah, he's trying to bait the supports to show.
Yeah.
It's pretty much everything for Sonics here. If they see Tusk, if Tusk jumps somebody that's not Enigma, they're probably pretty happy with this. And if they see the supports, they'll pounce. Again, just poking, maneuvering for position here. Sonic's still with the advantage with his Aegis Cheese Refresher. You are closing into this Tuskar Ags, and I still think this Tuskar Ags is just like game breaking. It makes the fight so simple. You just blink kick someone to your ball. There's not really counterplay. Casual boxing mid.
I mean, he's got a haste rune. I understand his aggression there. That's an interesting steal. He actually got one.
Yalwar's on the high ground.
He is. And punch goes out at the same time as Hurricane Pike hits the stun onto move. Fada not going to be caught by that shards. Otherwise, probably would have been dead meat there.
Yalwar wants to fight.
Yeah, Sonics are going to keep this going. They see an opening here. They're going to go see if they can force a reaction. There it is. The swap goes on from Z-Freak. An opportunity now, especially with the stolen swap from MSS, to keep going. They're going to kill the bench once and twice.
Decent window here.
Time to really force things. Time to attack that high ground.
Yeah, you also have stolen swap, stolen punch on Mojo, who has that.
Yeah.
This is pretty deadly here. I can see an aggressive swap on a core if they give it to him. You can insta punch him, insta lift him out of it as well. Just gonna get chain stunned into a black hole. Now really need to be careful with this push. Double damage in the river, but they don't know.
Just keeled over. Radiant's middle tower.
High ground siege with sidekick. If you let the tower fall, then you get the glaive bounce as well.
I always kind of feel like when it comes to defending against Luna pushing high ground, it's either you defend on your tier 3, you don't defend at all. Once those glaives start bouncing, it's way too dangerous. They gave the bottle over to Yawar and did find the double damage, so they have a pretty huge advantage for the next 2 minutes. Something that Nouns may or may not know, but I don't know if they're really itching for a fight anyway with Aegis still up. They're moving through the Radiant jungle, trying to find some farm, but Sonics is looking, Sonics is hunting Quinn.
Radiant's top tower is
He can catch up to anybody. Lotus Orb on Z-Freak, trying to protect this support.
Can wait for it to wear out.
Might be able to slow him down a little bit more. They've got the full back of the telekinesis with Oliver Punch. He does get the swap off. Saving his own life, but now they're whole bunch of the Darkcopter. They need Z-Freak to die. They need him to get the swap now. He gets off now.
Got
Satanic Bite. That's second into the black hole. And it's even bigger than the first. That is going to be 3 cores inside. Killed as now Z-Freak is going to lose his ghost as well. A buyback immediately out from Gunner. But no, nobody else has a buyback. Nobody else can join in this defense, and Sonics might just be able to cruise straight through these tier 4s with the remnants of the double damage. Nouns, they don't have a response.
He has the glaives. That double damage did insane work in that fight. Now you just let Luna do the work. No buybacks here. 140 for this gyro one. Doesn't have it.
Just keeled over.
The handle. Gyro sector guard. Just game.
Just game. Just hit the throne. They've got the Venge coming back up, but the Swamps won't save it. Look at Quinn dropping his items even on him. That is game 1 victory for Sonics and a huge boost of confidence for them after they got 2-0'd by Nouns in the upper bracket final. Winning the first game in this best of 5 has got to be a huge momentum swing in the mental game between these two teams.
You also have to feel like that Enigma first pick. Yeah, get shut down.
Time to ban a salty scallywag. What did you call me? 5 seconds remaining. Ten seconds. Your pick. Send out the press gang.
I mean, can I know the explanation behind you picking a offlane sniper?
5 seconds remaining.
Hello?
Your turn to pick. Use it
Starfire.
wisely. Ha 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 ha! I wreck any undersea cable I get my hands
Hello?
on.
I mean, you should go to a fucking tank, a frontliner, because they, according to their lineup, they're gonna kill you.
5
Every one of them
seconds
can kill
remaining.
you. Easy. I'm not mad, I'm just telling you, you did the wrong pick.
Don't telling him. Focus your own game.
I am Inai.
Prepare for battle.
I walk the hidden path. The natural course. A voidful procession. It seems promised. I walk the mortal way. Call it a premonition. Moving without traveling.
30 seconds to battle.
Other options are mere illusion. In preparation.
You see them, they're here, okay?
Everything is in place. Only one task remains. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? It was always so. I must be attentive. With purpose. Never a false step. Trivial necessities.
Hey, can you do solo here? If you can, I can go top and help them. Bro, can you or can you not?
I reach from the void. I know the way. Yes, there.
The fuck are you, AFK, dude?
You cannot touch the void.
I can see that.
Do you think I've not seen this?
Ending at a one place doesn't qualify as a AFK, right?
The void path proceeds. Try and strike me. Could it be otherwise? Novel. Creation is messy. Each step taken. You'll not interfere. Manual relocation.
Can you come on him? He might die if you can hit a spell or two on him.
In preparation.
Bro, you can throw your spells.
Let
Dude.
none pass. No mortal hand
Blood!
I told you he'll die if you throw your spells.
Blood, and you had better get used to it.
Do you think I've not seen this? Each step taken. With purpose. The void beckons. No longer hidden. It seems promised. A field of nothing. The natural course. Could it be otherwise?
You're doing 1v1. You can fucking do the lane alone. You can do the lane alone.
Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? No, I refocus. Other options are mere illusion. The void path proceeds. I do not hesitate.
Fucking Chad. I'm gonna get my break in 10 minutes.
The voidful procession. Call it a premonition.
How to fucking help you, dude?
It was always so. The balance shifts.
You don't need to kill him. Just last hits, and you have more level than him.
Must be attentive. Void Sentinel. They test my patience. Moving without traveling. I know the way. I walk the hidden path. Never a false step. Call it a premonition. Each step taken. It was always so.
Are we going on him?
No longer hidden.
If he get level 6, he won't die. He literally won't die. If he get level 6, he won't die, dude.
Positive subtraction.
Okay, kill him then
Do you
yourself. I don't
think
know.
I've not seen this?
I don't think so, he dies.
I do not like to be touched. There is no flight.
SS.
Secret paths known only to me.
Hey,
Manual relocation.
Double kill!
no, I was talking to the...
It seems
Talking to him.
Avoid resonance. Moving without traveling.
I'm no fucking buy you clarities. Buy your clarities yourself. I'm just gonna vote for you, that's all.
Your line ends. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me?
Bro, you are... I am your support, but you does not own me. You cannot tell me what to do.
Course. A voidful procession.
Sniper is really good. Sniper's feeding really good.
I walk the hidden path. The void path proceeds.
Take the other room. Take the other room. Take the other. Okay, come
I
here.
walk the mortal way.
Your middle tower is under
In
attack.
preparation.
Do you like sucking Bill's water?
A shadow that may out of sleep. Could it be otherwise?
Yeah, there is a fucking
No.
road if you can't see.
Other options are mere illusion. I do not hesitate.
I think you didn't saw. I did for sure. I mean, I don't know. You're blind or some shit.
The natural course. No longer hidden. The void path proceeds. It was always so. Nah. Manual relocation. Novel. I walk the hidden path. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? With purpose. In preparation. A voidful procession. I know the way. Each step taken. Could it be otherwise?
Oh, that
I
be
walk
a tribute.
the mortal way. Call it a premonition. The fate of most. I must be attentive. I do not hesitate. Do you think I've not seen this? Never a false step. Moving without traveling. It seems promised. I cannot let you live. No longer you strike in vain. It seems promised.
Killing spree!
It was all.
You're already dead.
Moving without traveling. Each step taken.
Holy fresh meat!
Like breathing.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Do you think I've not seen this? You are nothing. Call it a premonition. The natural course. The void path proceeds.
Fresh meat!
I walk the hidden path.
A gift from the goddess.
In preparation. With purpose. All doors open. I encompass all. What chance have you? They test my patience.
Bro, we need to kill Juggernaut. Ricky is not the problem here, my guy. Sniper is feeding Juggernaut. Sniper is feeding.
Manual relocation. A voidful procession.
I blocked him too, so he can't chase me, dude.
Other options are mere illusion. In my embrace awaits. Could it be otherwise? Do I choose this path, or does it choose me?
Fresh meat!
Novel.
Killing spree!
Double kill!
Denial. Null and void. Attack. Time can all locate. Dishes. I am under attack. I walk the mortal way. An echo from the void. I must be attentive. Void strike. Each moment of your life led without doubt to this. The natural course. Surrender to the void. I walk the hidden path. I do not hesitate.
I could do with more of
It
that.
was always so. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me?
Fresh meat!
Moving without
Sniper, get back.
a voidful procession.
We can kill him. We can kill there. We can kill there.
Step.
Come smoke with me. No, 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 no. Smoke with me. Smoke with me. We can.
With
I
purpose.
wondered if this might show up.
I don't want to be seen like
I
this.
must bring the cease your restless. Could it be otherwise?
Dominating!
You have the gratitude of the void. Do you think I've not seen this?
Mega kill!
I walk the mortal way. Each step taken. Call it a premonition. No longer hidden. The void path proceeds. I fear no blade. Oh! I reject you. In preparation.
They're trying to break your middle tower.
Novel. Other options are mere illusions.
Unstoppable!
Manual location. It seems promising.
Yes!
I know the way. Each step taken. I do not hesitate. Small matter.
Boy! Fresh mate!
They test my patience.
Killing spree!
Nothing comes fast. And the time here. Novel. I walk.
The enemy's bottom tower has been denied.
The voice.
The enemy's middle tower just ran aground.
It was always so. No longer hidden. Oh! I am under attack. You have played your part well.
Fresh mate!
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower? What kind of skipper are you?
Radiant fortified their structures! Attack the heroes! Wicked sick! Your bottom tower is under
More
attack.
formidable than I thought.
Douse those fires! Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower?
Monster kill! Double kill!
Never a false step. Could it be otherwise? Moving without traveling. The natural course. Do you think I've not seen this? The void strikes. Human soul. Call it a premonition. I must be attentive.
Yeah.
Do I choose this path?
If he deals you, I can kill. If he deals you, I can kill him.
Other options are mere illusion.
Fresh meat!
With purpose.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
In preparation. You sought to bargain something of little value. A voidful procession. Where to next? The balance shifts. I walk the hidden
Killing
path.
spree! Ownage!
I create opportunity.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Hey!
Always watching. No longer hidden. Moving without traveling. My embrace awaits. The void path proceeds. Each step taken. It was always so.
Godlike!
Ownage!
I do not hesitate. Do you think I've not seen?
Something bad is happening to your top tower!
The natural course?
Dominating!
My diminishment in this realm lessens.
Regeneration.
Your top tower is under attack. Don't let them dismast you.
Holy shit! I should find you a colossal squid. Even I like a good bauble.
Voidful procession. It seems promised. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? Novel. I walk the hidden path. Call it a premonition.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Must be attentive.
If the beacon goes out,
I walk.
Your
the
bottom
mortal
tower has fallen.
Could it be otherwise? Let
Mega kill!
in preparation. With purpose. Other options are mere illusion. An excellent even step.
I do my work.
Never a false step. Take test my patience.
Help your bottom tower.
Manual relocation. High refocus.
Double kill.
A welcome respite. The void path
Your
proceeds.
bottom tower is under attack.
I know the way.
Help your bottom
The
tower.
natural course. No effort. Do you think I've not seen this?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Either step. It seems promised.
Your middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Your middle tower just went hard over.
I do not hesitate.
Your middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Fear no all doors open to me. Each step will appear. When the time is right. I should have come sooner.
Killing spree!
Your time and place have
Here's a
come.
blade in your eye.
Moving without oblivion.
Dominating! Double kill!
We hope to amount even to nothing. Manual relocation. It was always so. Why choose this path? An aspect.
Mega kill!
The void minds not your existence, for the void minds not. Call it a premonition. In preparation.
Seriously,
I
dude.
walk the mortal way. They test my patience. Your move I am all.
He got blamed.
Double kill!
In the void.
Oh, you're dead. What a surprise.
They're trying to break your middle tower.
Bro, you're not voice for you're brainless.
I stay true to the course.
Your top tower.
Yeah, we can see you're gonna die here.
The enemy strikes.
Yeah, this guy fucking slapped the shit out of him.
Never a false step.
Not you, the Zeus.
A voidful procession.
Never gonna vouch for you.
I am not ready.
Hey!
I must be attentive. Other options are mere illusion. I walk the hidden path.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower?
No mortal hand may touch me. No longer hidden. I walk the hidden path. Judiciously. Out of splendor. The natural course. Each step taken, I must have found you. As I guard the temple. Mega kill! A field of nothing.
You can't even connect your spells. You can't even fucking connect your spells, dude.
Something bad is happening to your top tower. Radiant.
Well played, dude. A very nice combo. I just saw a very nice combo.
Your top tower just got sent to the bottom.
Come up with that on your own. Your top tower is under attack.
Something bad is happening to your top tower.
Unstoppable!
I step from the void's embrace. Could it be otherwise? I walk the mortal way. The void path proceeds.
Wicked sick!
Preparation unto this.
Very nice combo, dude. I love your combo. Can you teach me? Lincoln's never existed in this game, right? Lincoln doesn't exist in this game.
Is under attack.
Lincoln Sphere, you fucking retard. You don't even know the item you need to make. They got a Ricky, they got a Legion Commander. You need a fucking Lincoln Sphere, dude. Whatever you say, dude, whatever you say. On the sniper, I'm going in. Okay, bro, don't blink like this. Don't blink like this.
Move. Flash!
Killing spree!
I must be attentive. No longer hidden. Call it a premonition. Novel.
Bro, why are you not carrying us? Why are you dying from a purge?
I know the way.
You're supposed to carry. You're supposed to carry, dude.
Manual relocation.
Yeah, you just you just died from the purge.
It seems
You just died from the purge.
It was always so. In preparation.
Help your bottom tower.
Monster kill!
To the depths with your bottom tower. Roshan's hit feel a lot safer in the ocean.
Can't form an ocean. Dominating!
Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? Flow into the void. A voidful procession.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Do you think I've not seen this?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Lincoln Sphere.
Radiant structures are fortified.
False step. Let none pass. Manual relocation.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower ran afoul of some harsh fellows.
Central, can you drop like one of the items, dude? I really need one.
Your middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Are you on my preferred path? I do not hesitate.
Your top tower is under attack.
It seems promised.
Give your top tower a bury with seed.
The void path proceeds. There's a third remnant. If you look long enough into the void. Novel.
Your top tower is under attack.
With purpose. Could it be otherwise? I walk the mortal way. Call it a premonition. I walk the hidden path. We cannot touch the void. It was always so. The natural course. I must be attentive.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? A voidful procession. In preparation. No longer hidden. I know the way. No longer hidden. Moving without traveling. The natural course. I feel more myself as I guard the temple. In preparation. Do Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? I void resident. The fire creates opportunity. I move beyond the boundary.
Something bad is happening to your top tower.
Each step taken, it seems promised. There, I am under killing spree. Why you? Why not you? It was always so. Never a false step. Other options are mere illusion. Could it be otherwise? I walk the mortal way. Novel. I do not hesitate. With purpose. A voidful procession. I walk the hidden path.
This guy is griefing the game. He's not gonna do anything. He's just picking up all the neutral items and using everything. He had all the wards queued up in his inventory. He can't. He's griefing straight up.
Preparation.
I reported him. You should too. I don't want any kind of this kind of people in my games.
No longer hidden. Novel. Each step taken.
You can stand there. You got a Lincoln's.
Without travel.
Don't be scared, dude.
The void path proceeds.
You need to grow some balls, dude. They're doing Roshan.
Do I choose this path, or does it choose me?
Bro, they got 3 carries. Why the fuck?
It was always so.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
It should have known better.
Call it a premonition.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower?
My element. I must be attentive. It seems promising. Look here. I do not hesitate. Manual relocation. I walk the hidden path. I refocus. I walk the mortal way. A voidful procession. I know the way. Could it be otherwise? With purpose.
I don't know. He didn't tell me that he was going to do it. Dude, I don't know why the fuck is he doing it.
Never a false step. Other options are I am
This bitch is dying.
Your bottom tower.
I walk the hidden path. They test my patience.
Double kill.
It seems
Something bad is happening to your top tower.
no.
Yeah, let's go, boy.
Each step taken. Do you think I've not seen this?
Sniper, just stay with me. I'll cover you. Dude, we need to... Why are you going back?
Occasionally, a mortal does create
Take the tower.
something of consequence. It was always so. Manual relocation.
Radiant structures
They cannot kill us. They cannot kill.
Why choose this path?
Killing spree!
Enemies mid
Go high
tower
ground.
down.
Another bulwark fall.
Give me more.
Put your Lincolns on the sniper. Put your Lincolns on the sniper because else is...
You cannot welcome rescue.
Dominating.
We're pushing. Why are you going? No. This guy, I'm not telling you.
The
Retard.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
A voidful procession. The void path proceeds. An echo from the void. Could it be otherwise? With a field of nothing, the face of the void. Yeah! Look here. I reject you.
They killed Roshan.
He lives in a rough neighborhood. On edge!
In preparation. Immortality. Do you think I've not seen this? No longer hidden. My embrace awaits. They test my patience. I am under attack. A rapid reformation.
Radiant's courier is drowned in cold blood.
I create opportunity. In preparation. The void path proceeds. It was always so. Creative distraction. Each step taken, I took a shortcut. All doors open. Always watching.
Mega kill!
They return. There's nothing out there.
Double kill!
I walk the mortal way. The proper means. All doors open. You strike in vain.
Sniper, go for the creeps. Don't go jungle, dude.
The natural course.
Pick it up.
It seems promised. Wait.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Gets you.
I create opportunity.
hell did you
Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? Other options are mere illusion. A voidful procession. Positive void sentinel. No void sentinel. With purpose.
What a waste.
They test my patience. One moment.
He's blocked. He's blocked. He can't go anywhere.
My preferred pathway. Novel. Moving without traveling. Could it be otherwise? Never I appear in my proper place. There's no as I guard the temple. Try to strike me. For resonance. I know an aspect of myself. Manual relocation. Attack.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
I must be attentive. You
The enemy's middle barracks just capsized.
each step taken. Void sentinel. Manual relocation. Enter the void. The void path proceeds. My embrace awaits. It was always so. The face of the void. Call it a premonition. Novel. The natural course. In preparation. No, an echo
Build your bottom tower.
moving without novel.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Sniper, you go push. You go push. I'll go defend. You go push.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower?
Yeah, he's defending. Just push with me. I'm here. I'm standing here with you.
Walk the hidden
Your
path.
middle tower has fallen.
Journey to darkness. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? As I guard the temple,
Double kill.
with perfect Mary chasing in my element. Could it be otherwise?
Your top
No
tower
longer
is under
hidden.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
A voidful procession. I do not hesitate.
Your top tower is under attack.
I walk.
You're heading for dead water. Your top tower has fallen.
Void. I'm everywhere. Other options are mere illusion.
Your top barracks was snuffed out.
Middle barracks under attack. Your bottom barracks have fallen.
Bottom barracks under attack.
Best served now.
Your bottom barracks are lost at sea. Your middle barracks just got liquidated.
Killing spree.
Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? I voice the field of nothing. You cannot touch the void. I want.
Dominating!
A dark path.
Stop. What's happening? I underestimated them.
Killing spree!
Should be honored.
This isn't how you win! Defend your hand does it! The radiant is dead in the water!
Would I have better served this fight from the...
चल रहा है
Sink a hero before the boat. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
surrounded.
This one is in the barrel.
Prepare for battle.
Move it. Oh, yes. Yes. Base and tremble.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, yes. Moving.
I am ever so grateful.
The earth moves under my feet. Yes, indeed.
Cast off the lines. We embark for battle.
It's shake time.
First blood!
First blood. I've been wanting to say that since this all began.
Let's roll. Yes. Yeah. Covering ground. Let's shake things. I'm under attack. Feel the earth move. Very good. Onward. Forward. The earth and I rise as one.
Nice try.
Here I come. Moving. Let's shake things up. I'll shake them to their core.
Missing bottom.
Your middle tower is under attack. If the beacon goes out,
I know I can trust you guys.
and we're underway. Maker, this game is on.
Covering ground. Onward. Chant. Yes. Shakedown. Fisher.
Gotcha!
Base and tremble. The earth moves under my feet.
They deserved it not.
Move it.
Give it up.
Yes, indeed. Let's roll. Oh, yes. No one sees an earthquake coming. Oh, yes. Here I come. Yeah. Grant me this. Ground pound. The earth moves under my feet. Move it. I'm under attack. Enchant. Oh, yes. Forward.
Denied.
Ground pound. Fisher. I have promises. Yeah. Yes. I quake with power. Oh, yes. Quake and crack. Onward. Yes. Covering ground. Gape.
Now it gets personal.
Let's shake things up. Moving. Yes, indeed.
Pop out!
Let's roll. Yes. Here I come.
Thanks for that.
Base and tremble. Very good.
Missing bottom. Missing bottom.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The earth moves under my feet. Yes, indeed. Let the earth quake.
Your middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Let's roll. I'm under attack. Yes. It's not ready.
Killing spree!
I'd love to get this under a microscope.
Aftershocks.
Some things you can't. I trust you guys.
Tremble. Here I come.
Blinded you with science.
Regeneration.
You can't keep me. Let's shake things up. Something bad is happening to your top tower. Covering ground. Your top tower!
Use your words!
A fissure! I'm under attack! Onward. Oh, yes. Forward. Base and tremble. Covering ground.
Double damage.
You got your limit.
Exquisite agony. Worthy tribute.
The earth calls. Yeah. Quick and crack. Move it. Moving. Radiant fortified their structures. Attack the heroes!
Your middle tower is under attack.
I enchant. Oh, yes. Very good. Let's shake things up.
Haste!
Yes.
Killing spree!
The earth moves at my feet. I saved it all. Shake
What's
it
this?
and take it.
Dire fortified their structures?
They're trying to break your middle tower.
Leave it.
Douse those fires!
Let's roll. Forward.
Mine!
Feel the earth move. Tremble. Attack.
Invisibility.
Base and tremble. I'm gonna pound you. Yes, indeed. Let the earth quake. Onward. Oh, yes. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Enchant.
Worthy tribute.
Base and tremble.
Your middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Well fought.
Gotcha!
Dominating!
Mega kill! Double kill!
Unstoppable! Triple kill!
Sound of mind and
The earth moves on ground pound. Forward. It's not ready. Fisher. I'm under attack.
Regeneration.
At least I truly lived.
Shake it off. Back from the mills. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Sing a shanty for the enemy's top tower.
Radiant think fortification can save them.
Any port in a
Here I
storm.
come. Let's roll. It's a matter of magnitude. Move it. Very good. Get up. Echo speed. Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill. Dire structures are fortified. The enemy's middle tower has been denied. Let's shake things up. The earth moves under my feet. This. Yes, indeed. Very good. Onward. Yes. They're trying to break your middle tower. Moving. Ground pound. Let's shake things up. They're trying to break your middle tower. Is that a mirage? Something bad is happening to your top
Your
tower.
middle tower has been denied.
Oh, yes. There goes the enemy's bottom tower.
How she go?
Base and tremble.
I'll take that.
Dominating! Let's roll.
Why, I oughta.
Mega kill! Double kill! Double kill!
I'm sorry. Did you say stop?
Oh, yes. Forward. Yes, indeed. Moving.
Killing spree!
Dominating! Double kill!
A worthy opponent.
Mega kill! Unstoppable!
Double kill!
The earth needs me.
Fortified structures can't be breached.
I could. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's shake things up. Let's roll. Move it. Fisher!
Down!
Chaos dump!
Bloody
Monster kill! Double kill! Earth gape. Forward. The earth nothing. Godlike! Yes.
How did you?
To the dust return. Fisher!
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire structures are fortified. Shake them. Here I come.
Fit for a queen.
Yes. Chant. That.
Holy shit!
I should find you a colossal squid.
Holy shit!
Enemy's mid tower down.
Another bulwark falls.
Back for more. Here I come. Very good. Quick and crack. Moving. Yes. Onward. I'm under attack. Shake it and take it. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Holy
kill!
shit!
Triple kill! Fisher.
Agony.
Let's roll. Holy shit!
Holy shit! Double kill!
You just smashed the enemy's middle tower! Dire structures are fortified!
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
Worthy
Aftershocks.
minds.
I'll take that.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower? Radiant structures are fortified.
Spirit echoes. Covering ground.
shit!
Face and
Get
tremble.
your safe.
Holy shit! Double kill!
Pounding.
The enemy's bottom tower just keeled over.
The enemy's bottom barracks just took a dip. Fisher. Shakedown. Forward.
Killing spree!
I'm under attack.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
Double kill! Holy shit!
Holy shit! Double kill!
I underestimated them.
The enemy's bottom barracks have fallen.
Onward. Yes. Move it. Very good. Base and tremble. Covering ground. Let's roll. Yeah. The earth moves under my feet. Let's shake things up. Fisher! They killed Roshan!
He lives in a rough neighborhood. Time to move.
Oh, yes. Here I come. Holy shit! Our duty. I should find you a colossal squid! Holy shit! I have failed you once, but not again. Dire structures are fortified.
Holy shit!
And gosh. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
The enemy's middle tower just ran aground.
A minor setback. You took the bait.
Radiant structures are fortified. The Dire Agent is decommissioned. Radiant take the day. Radiant's bottom tower is staggering.
Like the Spectre pick makes your team fight annoying. You just get random blink cancels later on. You get slowed down by some dagger or something. Like, there's a Rubik who can always steal your spell. You throw it out nonchalantly.
Dire's top tower needs
You have
some
to see this
friends.
big black hole impact.
Same as you,
Kind of just been the
Diamond.
Quinn show.
Gonna go for the defense here.
Radiant's middle tower.
You do have UR in the trees. They are kind of
Just like
baiting to see if they can get a good Wukong's command. Maybe into a black hole from Leslau.
And Quinn's setting up. Or not. Show.
Kind of low on mana. Bit
Yeah, it
awkward.
really is. I think that's why they're dissuaded from fighting here. The lines have been drawn by the Captain Fada. Farm the other lanes, my children. Supports, but you do have the one on Monkey King and Lena now. You are wants to make the most of it.
Getting out, trying to go for the Timber Saw first. And they actually do have him so much damage.
Killing spree.
And with Quinn, with a Shadow Blade forward, he gets the +1, catching the Rubik on the way out.
Dire's middle tower is
Man,
under pressure.
Timber's just not tanky.
Really had some procrastinate items since
Dire's
getting
middle
caught in the
tower is
middle of
under
building
attack.
that Sanj earlier when he ran down mid. And 7 minutes later,
Off the Ember.
the Malefice, is that going to be enough chain stun? He gets off a remnant, gets over to the side, and with the chains on UR, won't be able to pursue.
Dire's middle
Surprised he
tower
didn't
is
black
under
hole in there, to
attack.
be honest. Like, the Rubik's dead.
Dire's top tower
Might have just lasted long enough.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe we'll get the tier 2 top, which means outpost control, more vision control.
There's the
bottom tower
completed
faces
Silver
a
Edge
stiff
too.
win.
Which is to deal with the Spectre. Speaking of that Spectre, Costa has just been quietly farming away, steady and and surely. And he's almost got a Scotty. The second ultimate orb coming in. After you get that, not long after, you're going to be able to get the point booster. That Scotty is pretty impactful for the spec. The Haunt becomes a lot bigger, much bigger.
Yes, you can halt on the Lina and actually stick to him a little better. Slow down the Enigma potentially. These supports will melt. It's a very big item time for him. And again, Spectre is still very farmed in this game. Sure, you have a net worth lead for Sonic. This team fight can go very bad for you very fast. They have to keep executing. They've been doing it pretty well. Double damage on Quinn. Has the full Silver Edge. They want to strike while the iron's hot. Not finding the opening.
Yeah, they spread out. And as you say, not really seeing an opportunity. The Nouns sitting together, holding high ground together. They're gonna have to do that a lot whenever there's Shadow Blade Lina who's this far ahead, right? It's just, if you ever go out by yourself, if Lina's not showing somewhere on the map, she could be right on top.
Radiant using echo.
The downside is he's gonna outfarm you.
Dyer's
Quinn has
bottom
opened up
tower has
a
fallen.
significant network
Radiant's
gap in
middle
this game.
tower is under attack.
He is cruising through the map. I mean, the biggest spell right now.
Dyer's bottom tower
Frost
is
Shield.
under attack.
This has to be on point from Husky. It has to bail out the Timber or the Ember.
Dyer's structures
when
are fortified.
Sonics jumps you. And I think Sonics have to think about it as well. Like, if Quinn can find the back line,
Dyer's courier
he takes the
just
Lich
went
out, and he
belly
takes the
up.
Rubik out. He's done a great job doing it so far, and takes the Courier out.
Going for post-up. He's got a Manta to work with. Can he dodge some of these spells? So much of his health is gone before you even get the opportunity to pop that Manta. Z-Freak really could do very little to stop those slew of spells coming in. He does actually get a nice steal there with a Primal Spring, so he will not die.
Very nice.
Play by him. Still, though, loss of their carry as they were closing in on that all-important Scotty. It's got to sting a bit for now.
Beautiful setup from Yawar. Catches him on the edge of that Boundless Strike, buys enough time for Lina to come in, break the Spectre, he just melts. That was also him trying to buy Scotty off his Courier, which got sniped. Then he lost the gold on the death, so it's going to delay that timing even further here. Team is slipping away, heading towards a 3-0.
Dyer's middle
Sure,
tower is under pressure.
Did not get caught. Means he does have the gold for his next item, which is the Blink Dagger. So he's got Blink Dagger, Aether Lens. If it's any time for some big plays from your 4 position, game-changing moves, it's got to be now. In this best of 5 grand finals, when you're down 0-2 against a favored team like Sonics.
Dyer's bottom tower
Do or die.
is about to
Season's on the line.
flounder.
To some degree.
Dyer's
I agree.
bottom
He has all
tower
the
last
tools.
chance.
couldn't
That last chance
withstand
qualifier
the
is not going to be
tide.
walk in the park.
That thing is stacked.
Dyer are scanning for
I don't want to
enemy.
go that route.
Dyer's bottom tower
Coastal bias
won't
Scotty
last
here.
long.
And maybe Lels just doesn't even black hole. Like, the fight's been going pretty well for them. You just hold it. Don't even give the Rubik the turnaround.
Damn near any team fight they can force here. See how badly they want it though, because Nouns playing around a high ground, sticking together. Lar, he's gonna break. His smoke is gonna break. And if he's not careful, he jump onto the wrong tree. You are. They also have Z-Freak sitting on the side here. Telekinesis immediately on Damasense, but they just go all in on Moo. Once again, Timber saw Z-Freak does get off his own Wukong's command, which completely lags out the game as the two of them. But sadly for him, I think he's already dead. The shots are coming in from the
looking
Lina.
gone.
It's way too much.
It'll unlag real quick here, I believe. And that's been a classic Rubik bug for a while now. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah, well, they do have guess potential for buybacks, but they haven't even used all their big spells. They're still a black hole. Enman says go.
Go. It up. Barely.
You are going in deeper. They have the Chain Frost between the two of Yawar and Quinn, but it is just the damage is sad against that Wraith pack.
Looking for the full wipe.
They are. Yawar and MSS were both hunting there. Couldn't quite get their hands on Costa. He'll get out, but still, Sonic's getting 4 kills, not dropping a hero. Take tier 2, take Roshan. The world is their oyster.
Dyer's courier has been
The
killed.
Lina show, man. Quinn on his signature hero. Putting on a clinic in this game. Spawning every double damage rune he needs for every important fight. Running in, there is no answer to him. There's no turnaround physical for this hero right now. And every fight feels like it started with them going on Timber, who's basically their highest damage source. Yeah. Guys, it's like, how do you take the extended fight? It's just impossible. Quinn has a satanic too. He's an absolute monster. Doesn't have BKB for 20. Maybe you can try and rush and make something happen here. Window's closing fast. You lose next Roche, game pretty much ends. Of course, you still have Black Hole. You've never been used in any of these fights. Wells is under 0 pressure here.
Level 10 talent for the Lich gives an extra 10% damage reduction off that Frost Shield. You're gonna need every bit of damage reduction you can get with Alina this farmed. You said, I mean, Quinn, he's definitely been the story of this game. I feel like he's also been the MVP of this series, as his matchup against Gunnar, winning it so hard, even doing so much as to force a first phase ban on that Batrider.
Yeah, he is
all he has to do is just completely got caught without getting caught out by the telekinesis. He does get the DKB, but he's already taken so much damage. The Satanic, though, it starts healing him up. It goes to Felix inside the Wukong's man, stuck and killed. Nouns without their Spectre don't have the damage any longer. They get off a Chain Frost, but again, it does no damage to these over-leveled and over-farmed heroes. Gunnar jumped right back into the mid lane. He will be able to slight dodge. That was pretty nice, but he's out of remnants. He's out of remnants, and Quinn, he's gonna try and slow him down. The boundless strike, oh, another slight dodge, but he can't dodge at all. The rebound will catch him in the end. A 4th death for Nouns as Sonics can go back to that Roshan again, back to finishing off that tier 2 that we were talking about.
Gunnar out of remnants and Quinn out of mercy. He has none to spare for this Noun side. Furious about that upper bracket final. He says, I'm gonna put you in your place, driving this game to the 3rd victory.
I can't help but wonder what could have been if they could have gotten the telekinesis into the Sinister Gaze. They needed the full chain stun. Otherwise, BKB Satanic.
You have to just force in there and gaze him. You have no choice. Like, you cannot win this fight or the game otherwise.
Yeah.
They actually had that chance, man. Like, the only way they win these fights is they randomly get this lift into Stone Gaze on Nina. I don't think there's any other way to win it. They almost had it.
Yeah, check out that rune on Quinn.
I mean,
another one.
Naturally, when the gods are generous, they are very generous.
Double damages are a flow in here in game 3 for Sonics. They've got a 23,000 net worth lead, a 2-game lead, and a best of 5. You really could not be feeling better about this series if you're Sonics. Chance to be able to, once again, attend the International, represent North America. Z-Freak, nice steal with a boundless strike, a blink out into the trees, TP's out, keeps himself alive again. But it's, says a lot about the state of affairs when the best thing that is happening for now is his hero is not dying.
Well, we're about
and as I say that, well, Husky got a 4 staff. Sinister Gaze. They don't really have the damage to threaten to keep Sonics at back in bed. Vada's got a shard BKB, and look at him strutting like a goddamn boss into the enemy base.
Looking for the high 5. No one wants to give it to him. give it to the enemy tower. That's one way to style on some foes.
Bottom tower.
Raise of a hand, was that a high five? Was that a pin slap being threatened? Now
Slaps them all.
they got slapped pretty hard. They are gonna now lose Elena Barracks, if not much more. They do have buybacks, but what spells do they have?
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Most
Is that a
powerful spell of all.
Whose ultimate
prayer.
is that? Prayer to get Moo out of here, and he just cannot get out. The stuns Tum too quick, too fast, too much damage. The double damage, speaking of. Quinn going to work, the last bit of remnants of that one. Fixated on the tier 3.
Middle
Nouns
just got knocked down.
left powerless inside of their own base. Huddle run beat the tier 4s. They get the telekinesis toss back onto Quinn, but he still has the Aegis slight and a jump away onto the remnant. Sonics, maybe they got what they aimed for. They took a range barracks. 1.5 lanes of barracks down. Still 2 minutes left on the Aegis, so they can keep going. There's no reason not to.
Dire's middle barracks
They got
have
everything,
fallen.
man. 30,000
Radiant's
gold.
top tower is under attack.
Bada soloing 3 heroes. You're in trouble.
Radiant's top tower is on
That
the
it.
rocks.
Merciless Quinn. He just keeps going one after the other. He says again, go again. Go for that final blow. They're going to be immediately jumping on the
No.
Does manage to get off the BKB, and Satanic once again heals up off hitting the creeps. Keeps the Aegis intact. But with the BKB Satanic on cooldown, Sonic's probably not feeling so bold and full of bravado to end the game just yet.
So he shows a little mercy.
Or maybe just savoring the victory.
Could be. They could already be celebrating. That would be cocky. I don't think they are. Mentally, they probably feel like they won this game, though. They have 5 BKBs. You don't see that every day.
Seriously. That's one way to secure the fights in the mid game.
Oh, yeah. Jump in, 5 golden gods. This Nouns lineup does not feel well with spell immunity to begin with. Turn on everybody. Mark smells the blood.
Most out of position, Husky can't even get off the frost shield before Costa dies, and he does not have a buyback.
No, he doesn't. Either way, I don't think it matters because I don't think Quint cares about anything right now. He's just still for 30. Every ult in the book up. They don't win this game without even eating black holes, man. Like, that's what it feels like.
Seriously. Flowers just had the chillest Enigma game ever. Tier 3 down. No, Wukong's command out. They're gonna have to fight into it if they want to be able to fight to stop the Megas. But look at Fodder go! Freezing field, a double Kristen Loba kill to finish off the supports. Offering the high five, but nobody's there to receive it. They're all dead. They're all in the grave except for Gunner, who fights on with his BKB. Struggles just to be able to get a simple support kill. Throws out the remnants. Jumps up to the remnant that was at top lane. A slick little maneuver. And we'll keep him alive. The base is crumbling around him. League break. Not next. Costa back into play. Intermediate black hole doesn't actually get Costa Bele. He jumps over to the side. They went for Yawar, but on 1 versus 2, they can't actually kill Yawar. He fights back, beats them both back in. The break on Costa Bele, and that is going to be it. GG is called. Sonics, the 4th 3-0 TI qualifier final. Unbelievable.
These full sweeps, man. Just nobody can stop these teams once they gain momentum. The pressure's too high, too much stress. You start slipping a little, it becomes too hard to come back. Valiant effort from